these are all the supplements that I take on a daily basis, right? So I'm going to go through what I take really, really quick. And then I have listed here why I focus on these things for myself specifically. So I'm Dr. Beth Westy, women's health and hormone expert. And I do talk a lot about women's health, hormone regulation, all those other things. But I also share specifically what I do as an example overall. So first thing, hormone balance. First thing is hormone balance. Tinctures, Estro Balance, Progesterone Balance tinctures. These specifically assist with regulating estrogen and progesterone. I have a history of PCOS. So this is helping my hormones regulate, and I don't have to worry about that PCOS or any other things flaring up, regulating my cycle. And again, I am in my mid-40s. So coming up to perimenopause, all those things, right? I want to make sure my hormones are staying solid and steady throughout that time frame in my life. Okay, next thing I target is my stress. Adrenal balance. I have 3 kids. I run a business, several businesses, life things that are happening, right? The adrenal balance, the adaptogens that are in here help my system regulate cortisol as well. I do have one that I also take for sleep sometimes when I go through bouts of insomnia. Next thing on here is inflammation. How do I know I struggle with inflammation? Well, sometimes I can feel it, but I also have done testing for this to know that I genetically do not respond well to inflammation. So my favorite thing that I'm taking right now for this is something called cellular energy. It has NAC in it, CoQ10, ALA, ALC in it, grapeseed extract. Fantastic, fantastic things to really help with that. This is one of my favorite combination supplements for this specifically. Now you'll also notice here that I don't mention a multivitamin or things like that. I do take a beef liver as well. So, but these are the specific things that I struggle with. Methylation things. I'm combining this with some of the other things. My methylation is also genetic. So I'm not a good methylator. For those that also are not good methylators. I know you know what I'm talking about. So I do take the cellular for methylation as well. Nutrient deficiency. My recent blood labs showed that I was really low in vitamin D. So I'm taking an A and D and really trying to boost my vitamin D levels. So there is that. And then, so that's the nutrient deficiency, and then autoimmune. I struggle with, the other deficiency, my last Dutch test showed very low dopamine. So I'm taking the Neural Balance, which has tyrosine, glutamine, folate, B6, covering some of that, as well as 5-HTP. So that's really helpful. Again, one of my favorites for low dopamine. That's that deficiency. And then for my autoimmune, so Hashimoto's. Yep. And then I also have annuloma granulare, some other things. And I do notice that I have flare-ups. I also have an elevated histamine response. I didn't put histamine on here, but that is also genetically something that I react to a lot as well. Inflammation, methylation, histamine were some of my top genetic things. So, and then having autoimmune on top of that, I take 2 different immune support supplements. This one is a lot of a mushroom blend. So this is a tablet, and this is an immune resilience with turmeric, elderberry, resveratrol, quercetin, and luteolin. So helping that mast cell response. Do I take all of these things all the time forever and ever and ever? No. I test, and then I make sure that I'm targeting what my body needs specifically to make sure that I am staying on top of things. I do test regularly, but I will also, meaning at least annually, I just recently did my blood labs, but if I notice something is off, if I notice I'm feeling extra fatigued, I'm not building muscle as well, or something like that, I will layer in an additional test. I will test and do another Dutch test in 6 months instead of waiting a year. I don't wait because I want to stay ahead of it versus getting behind and saying, oh my gosh, now I have to catch up. This was the case with my vitamin D recently, where I was like, oh, it should be fine. I'm getting enough sunshine. Genetically, I do not do well with vitamin D. I'm genetically prone to be low in vitamin D. So I found out, it's very low, like on the lowest end, like normal rate. I'm the very lowest end. So I was like, crap. So I'm really trying to catch up on that right now. But that's a quick and dirty of my supplement routine and why I do this. If you are interested in learning more about supplements and you want to dive into that more, I mean, I have more information listed. But again, I do Dutch testing, which is a urine test for hormone. I look at my own blood labs, and then I look at my genetic tests. Genetic tests are really cool because you only need to do one ever. But those are the tests that I look at and really look to maintain my health overall with genetic issues I have, as well as having autoimmune issues. So that's what I got for you today. Let me know if you have questions or if you want me to deep dive on any of these. I absolutely can.